Hello everyone. Today I am going to do an experiment to see that if we air conditioners take out all the moisture from a room and the natural wind or the atmosphere of the earth is moist and humid. We have three plates here, and these are two identical ones. We will mark these plates. We will mark this plate A for AC room. We will mark this, and this one is for nature. We will keep it in the nature to see what happens. And this one will dry the salt first, so we are here D. Now we will try to measure. We're gonna doing these two experiments. For doing these two experiments, we'll take 4 spoons of salt. 1 spoon, 2 spoon, 3 spoon, and 4 spoon. It is our home salt, so common salt, and it might be moist. We can see here as it sticks to our hand, it is moist, so we will dry first in the sun. We will place our first home salt at under the sun on a black tile so that it can absorb most of the heat and get it dry soon. Now we have made it completely dry. Now using the same dry spoon, we will scoop out and measure some of it. This is 1 spoon, little bit. To determine whether the AC takes out all the moisture from the atmosphere, first we have to understand how we can verify that it is moist or not. Now we have dried it. One will first add some moisture to it. First we will remove that nature one from outside. We'll take it away because this moisture can go into that. We'll first moist it. We have a little bit moist it, and this is the sign that this is moist because it sticks to our hand and it makes clumps like this. Well, little bit more. I'll do it. You can see. Now it is making clumps. We can see it is making clumps. But our dry salt will not make clumps. You can see it is not making it. It is not making clumps, and it is falling. It is the A1 and it is the N1. This moist AC1A will keep in the AC room, and this one is dry one will keep in the nature. Now I have placed in this room this salt. This is the clumped one. Will not move it. Will keep it like it for at least 45 minutes. Will keep. Now I have made this setup in the nature, in the under the tree shade. Here is a setup. I have placed 4 sticks inside this under the tree shade, and I have placed a newspaper on top of it so that no sunlight or anything liquid something fall from the tree into the plate. There is the plate with the salt. I have also placed a sellotape so that it does not absorb moisture from the soil and get condensed some water. I I have placed like this. This is the setup. Now we wait. Till then, we'll understand how the AC works. Here is a copper pipe. Now we'll understand how the AC works and how the compressor also works. In here, it is the compressor or we can say the condenser. Here is a fan that absorbs or compresses a coolant gas that is present in our atmosphere, that is R32 gas, which has a very low pressure, but it compresses into a high pressure gas. But when we compress a high pressure gas, then it turns into liquid, like liquid nitrogen and liquid oxygen, which is, by the way, oxygen is a ferromagnetic substance. When liquid gases are turned into liquid, they produce heat. But when they are again converted into gas, they take the temperature from the environment and becomes cold. So here the gas is compressed. Yet the gas is compressed from the atmosphere. From the atmosphere, it is taking gas and it is compressing it. Here it becomes very hot. That's why there is a fan that makes it always cool, so that it does not become very hot. Then this hot coolant is sent inside the pipe, and this is a dryer. It takes out the other gases, like other oxygen, water, moisture, or different other gases from the coolant, and sends this to this valve, which is a expansion valve. This pipe is very thin and this pipe is very thick, because when the gas is let to expand, it absorbs temperature from the surroundings. So this pipe inside the AC is very thick, and inside here we can see that on the upper side of the AC there are gaps, and here is a fan, and here are the pipes. The fan rotates and sucks air from the upper and blows it down from this way, so we get the air out. And here are the pipes. When this coolant is expands, it becomes very cool and absorb the heat from the air that it have taken into the AC. Then when it is very cold, it forms crystals of ice on it, and the warm air of the room makes it melt down, and the water collected in this drain and canal, it goes down and drips outside the room, and the cold air is sent from this way. And after taking all the temperature, it again became a little warm, so we have to again send it to this condenser or compressor to make it again high pressure, because after expansion it have expanded and taken some space, and it is now have more volume, so we have to again compress it and make it hot, and this process continues throughout the way. And this is the inner structure of the condenser, where there is a fan that is used to make the pipes cold, and these are here all the pipes are made of copper because copper is a good conductor of heat, and it does not burst or holds ice crystals on it, so it is easier to have a copper pipe other than gold or silver because copper is less expensive than gold and silver. Now we'll take this the SC1 salt which we have moistened it and kept it in the SC. Now we'll take the salt that I kept in the nature under the tree shed. Now we have both the salt, and this one is kept in the this one was kept in the nature and this one was kept in the AC. We have kept in the nature. It seems spread out and does not look any wet, but when we have to verify it by making it the clump, and now you can see this one is making clumps. This one is making clumps and does not make a heap. On the other hand, the salt we have kept in the AC, we'll look it now. It seems a bit hard because it have absorbed. It looks clump, but you can see we have kept in the AC, so it became hard. It have absorbed most of the moisture from it, and it is now become brittle. You can now see. I'll try to break it because beforehand we have added the water in it. Now you can see I am trying to clump it, but it is breaking. You see, we try to clump it, but it's breaking. On the other hand, you can see when we are clumping the kept in the nature, it is clumping and staying firm. You can see, and that's where we come to the conclusion that the atmosphere has more humidity, and the salt kept in the AC room has less humidity. That's why it is not making clumps, it's making fall. You can see it's not staying firm.